So this is the area where we're gonna put a pool.
In South Dakota.
Yes. Plans on paper. This will be the biggest transformation we've ever done on a project.
Definitely.
That's so flippin' cool. Today we get to play with big kid concrete spraying tools. My, what long forks you have?
Thank you.
We got 2 inches of rain last night. Everything is muddy, muddy, muddy. That torch is 1,000 degrees. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. This is
It's beautiful.
My given name is Jared Cap, but everyone calls me Cappie. This is probably one of the coolest things I've ever done. Everyone clear? I've been a professional builder for over 15 years. Woohoo! But a few years ago, I teamed up with my daughter, Alex.
Whoa, it looks so good in here.
We specialize in transforming unconventional objects.
Whoa! I'm awake now.
What if we did use a plane?
Wait, really?
All right, Alex, she's all yours. Into one-of-a-kind creations.
Oh my God.
It's so amazing.
And we get to do it for our favorite people.
I love you.
Oh my gosh.
But the best part is we get to do it together. One of my favorite things to do on our property here at Shortgrass is to go for a walk and dream up something new to build. And I've got an idea I just can't get out of my head. When Sprout and I dive into any project, whether it's a beehive bungalow made from an old concrete drum,
Oh my gosh.
a shipping container transformed into an off-grid sauna,
Oh my God.
or even turning an RV into a treehouse.
Oh my, this is incredible.
I've got it.
We usually combine our unconventional imaginations and unique talents to pull it off,
Heck yeah.
but this one's different. Now we're taking on something here at Shortgrass that we've never done before, an in-ground swimming pool for all of our family, friends, and guests to enjoy during South Dakota's brutally hot summers. Now we've made an above-ground pool out of a shipping container, but when it comes to building an in-ground pool, I'm like a fish out of water. For this, I'm gonna need a lot of expert help along the way. And the first step is doing something I don't normally do, get it all down on paper. Hey, Sprout.
Yeah.
What's up, kiddo?
Hello.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Plans.
On paper?
On paper. Okay, let's make sure I got everything down. So we're gonna learn how to make an in-ground, eco-friendly, and multi-season pool.
Yes, I'm terribly excited.
The natural swimming pool, which I've been interested in for years, uses a biofilter and limestone to filter the water. So it's a chemical-free pool. It just uses biology to clean it. I'm pretty jazzed about it.
And I'm really loving that we are doing this project at all, because as much as I love my dock project, the river can be a bit cold for some people. And that 8-foot jump into the water isn't exactly relaxing for everyone.
Well, this pool's gonna be heated, so we get to use it most of the year.
Great.
Another huge part of this build is what we're putting around the pool. A big deck to hang out on. This whole thing is wheelchair accessible, and then landscaped with lights and irrigation. The entire roof of the restaurant gets a living roof put on it, all the way through to the patio. So we're gonna cover it all with plants. We've done that before, but this time it'll be bigger. And then I had this vision of a giant rock centerpiece at the pool entrance to give the pool some privacy. But the real ones that size are so heavy, not even huge machines can move them. So I found these guys who make lifelike artificial rocks. And you and I are gonna get to learn how to make fake rocks.
And I think it'll be really cool because it's more of an artistic thing than anything. Because often I know how to do something and I teach you, or you know how to do something and you teach me, but I don't think we've done anything yet where we have to learn together.
I'm stoked.
I think that it'll be really cool to see how it'll tie into the roof that we will plant at the restaurant.
Yep. Well, I'm excited about this, kid. This will be the biggest transformation we've ever done on a project.
Definitely.
For this build, we're taking on something we've never done before, but always wanted to learn how to do, an in-ground pool. And because we never do anything the easy way, we're adding a bunch of special features. We want the pool to blend in with the environment by framing the entrance with 2 giant sculpted boulders for privacy, add some natural landscaping, and create a living roof on top of the restaurant we built here at Shortgrass. Sprout's also gonna design a custom fence that'll feel like part of the scenery. A natural filtration system will keep the water sparkling clean without using chemicals. The pool will be customized to handle South Dakota's wild weather, thanks to a smart heating system and a heavy-duty retractable cover. There'll also be a hot tub for lounging under the stars. We have a huge learning curve on this project, and the challenge will be getting everything done before the end of the summer. But if there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that leaving your comfort zone only makes for bigger rewards.
All right, kid. Ready to go build a pool?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So don't hit it.
Oh, whoops.
No, we're recording still. Okay, so we gotta be in frame. Wait, you gotta stay next to me. I've never used a selfie stick. I just bought this thing.
I don't know how long this build's gonna take, but it could be several months. So Sprout and I are kicking things off in early spring.
So this is the area where we're gonna put a pool.
Step 1 is marking out our layout for the pool.
Why don't you take the tape and walk straight out 20 feet?
We're putting it next to the Shortgrass restaurant because the area is nice and flat and big enough.
Okay.
Okay. That's our pool shape. Now we just need to measure out for the deck. Okay.
That didn't happen.
Once that's done, we can break ground,
It's gonna be a good day.
which is just a fancy way of saying dig a really big hole.
Tanner jumping the excavator. Kids in the skid steer, running things back and forth so we can get rid of these big piles.
Trying not to hit Cappie.
Next, we build out a rebar skeleton that matches the shape of the pool, which will reinforce the concrete.
There's hundreds and hundreds of sticks of this rebar that we put down. So one of the cool things is it's starting to look like a pool, the shape, the shallow end down to the deep end. So it's all coming to fruition.
Pouring the pool itself is a massive job, but I need more time to line up a full crew for that. For now, we're gonna pour the pads that'll support the features around the pool, like the giant rocks and the hot tub.
So we're working on the last pad. Dustin's over there with the jumping jack. This sort of asymmetrical shape that we've got going on. Those are the footers for the giant boulders. Pump truck's here, unfolded. So we'll be able to start pumping this part while they finish up this part.
Once the footers have set, we can get started on the 2 giant boulders that frame the pool's entrance and create some privacy for anyone enjoying the water.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Welcome to the mess.
Thank you.
Sean and Patrick are brothers who specialize in sculpting huge and realistic-looking rocks.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
John.
meet you.
Excellent.
Nice to meet you.
These guys are real artists. Their work on our project began back in their workshop just outside of Toronto, where they crafted these steel armatures, which are the framework for our giant boulders.
Armature showed up yesterday.
Perfect.
They look great, and you requested coffee.
Coffee is important.
We have coffee. We got it for you.
We have a very small period of time to finish all of this.
Yeah,
to
I'm
roll.
ready. I got the telehandler up top, so we'll go get the machine.
Okay.
All right.
My, what long forks you have?
Thank you.
First step is to move both sets of armatures onto the concrete pads.
So these are our first 2 sets here.
Yeah.
Those 2 married together. So kid, we're gonna swing you way wide, and I'm gonna have you stab this first armature.
And go up. There you go. You got her.
Okay.
Shake test. She good.
So we're putting these armatures in, and these are sort of like the skeleton. So these are the framework or the bones that hold everything together. On top of this gets put a fiberglass mesh, and that's what you will apply the outer layer of concrete to. So think of it as bones, muscle, and skin.
Nice and easy.
Down and out.
Looking good, kiddo. Okay, all right, here we go. Go back, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, there's a little mark right there
You
in the
see that corner? Perfect. And down. There we go. Beautiful.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, let's get the other half of this one. I know you guys know what you're doing, but it's hard for me to imagine these becoming boulders.
And, you know, imagine like any client we've ever had when we show up with this is like so.
I want my deposit back.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Downright impressed. Me at 17 could never have done that. There's just no way.
Should bring you in an excavator too.
If you take that corner, Cappie takes that corner, and Alex, you take the end. And we're going to lift 1, 2, 3.
Watch your toes, watch your toes. Watch Patrick's head.
And down to that. So for distance in between, are you thinking like 5 feet or a little less or a little more?
I think 5 feet's a good measurement on that.
So you'd walk down the path, and in between the boulders is where you would enter the pool area.
Yep.
Once we dial in the armature sections for the second rock, we bolt everything down and tie the pieces together
Beautiful.
to complete the skeletons for our giant boulders.
Now that we have these armatures built, we're gonna put fiberglass mesh up. So this is what we're gonna wrap these armatures with, and then this is what we smush the concrete into. Now we just gotta wrap all our presents here.
Our dream is finally taking shape, and I cannot wait to see how it all comes together. The weather's really warmed up today, and the pool cannot come fast enough. But first things first, we're diving into the next phase of sculpting our massive one-of-a-kind boulders.
Today we get to play with big kid concrete spraying tools. So we've got the armatures, everything built, the lath is on it, and now we get to use this big gun with an air nozzle, and we shoot that against the armatures. So we're gonna get messy today. And we picked, you know, a 97-degree day to do it, so that's cool. How's it going, fellas? Hello.
Perfect timing.
How are you?
Great. I like the tent. That's nice.
Yeah. Right, tomorrow we actually get to carve it, stamp it, make it look like a real rock. Today, we need to essentially get rid of daylight.
The base coat.
Yeah, exactly.
Base coat of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Get rid of daylight.
Yes.
That's easy enough.
Yeah.
We got the hose, we got water, we got everything. Yep.
We're ready.
So we're gonna be split into 2 teams. I'm gonna be out in the sun and shooting.
You want to trade hats?
Actually, I'll take it.
Oh, nice.
We're a mister.
Woohoo!
There you
Okay, same size head.
Well, good. Okay.
I'm gonna fire it up.
It's so quiet.
It's peaceful.
These guys aren't just mixing up any old concrete. This is their own special sauce, custom blend of concrete mixed with fiber to make the first coat super strong.
So what this fiber is, it's the rebar in the mix.
So we call it like a fiber matrix.
That sounds super smart. It's strength is why we
Strength,
put it
yeah.
in there.
Once our mix is ready, it's time to start blasting concrete. It takes a minute, but then right before our eyes, this custom mix starts transforming the armatures into towering boulders.
So this is messy, real messy.
Once they're fully covered with the first layer, we'll let the concrete cure overnight. And then tomorrow, they'll be ready for the final coat.
I'm currently on my way to see our friend Brian to drop off some designs for the fence for the pool project. We teamed up last year on some custom metal fabrication for the observatory. And now I want to laser cut plant shapes into the metal fence panels that go around the pool. This build uses a lot of concrete and it can look really industrial, so I want to soften it up and match it with the landscape more. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, it's good
Nice
to
to
see you
see you
again. All right, I have a new project for you.
Okay.
So out at Shortgrass, we're building a natural pool.
Cool.
For that pool, we want to build a fence.
Okay.
I'm thinking really stout wooden posts with steel paneling in between.
Okay.
For the panels, I made these sketches of the natural grasses and the wildflowers around Shortgrass.
Oh, that's cool.
So we want to cut this out from the panels so it would just match that landscape really nicely.
No, that works. How big are these panels going to be when they're done?
4 by 8.
4 by 8?
And then
Got it.
for the panels, I want them to be tan.
Okay, like a tan powder coat? Mm-hmm. Can do that. Okay, that sounds good. I'll let you guys know when they're ready.
Okay, thank you so
All right,
much.
bye.
To take Sprout's idea of blending the pool area in with the landscape a step further, we're transforming the restaurant roof into a living garden. We start by laying down a thick protection fabric and then cover it with a special planting media. It's a lot of bags designed specifically for this kind of job.
So the reason we use that instead of our normal soil is the weight. This roof has been engineered for this living roof, and we know how many pounds per square foot we're allowed to have. That's why we bring in engineered soils for that.
Then when the soil's ready, we're planting a low-maintenance flowering succulent called sedum up here. It's gonna look awesome. One of the things you don't want when you're digging and building a swimming pool is a lot of rain. And we got just shy of 2 inches of rain last night. So everything is muddy, muddy, muddy. But we're on a tight timeline to get this pool done, so we're not gonna let it stop us. We get the sump pump going to drain out the puddles. We throw together some makeshift walkways to get around the mud, dig up a few fresh bags of concrete. And before you know it, Patrick's back at it. So we're applying the final layer to our boulder surface.
Okay, Cappie, now we need to actually start working around.
Okay.
This is where you come in. What these lines actually indicate is where we need to build up. So if you go into the woods, you see your boulders, there's a lot of overhangs, underhangs, there's a lot of deep grooves.
Gotcha.
Okay, so here, I want to build up about 2 inches so that...
So a little lip.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
We got 45 minutes total from start to spray to when we have to actually start carving.
And that's so the concrete is still wet enough to carve the rock shape into?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is art with a timeline.
Art with a timeline.
Air on. Air on.
After this final layer, we're far from done. To really make this look like a natural rock, there's 4 more steps: troweling, rolling, stamping, and carving. First, the trowels create the finer contours on the rock.
And then what does the roller do?
So the roller.
That's just a paint roller.
It's just a paint roller that gets better with time. So you can see the buildup of how it's getting a little bit older.
Chunks and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So those are going to create a little bit of a unique pattern on their own. We have to get this initial texture that we're using, both the trowel and then roller. And then Cappie's already working with a stamp. And that is a mold taken from a real rock.
Once the stamping's done, Patrick and Sean dive into the details, etching in every crack and crevice. Bit by bit, this work of art stops looking like concrete and starts looking like boulders so real, you'd swear they rolled in from the hillside. But there's still a mountain of work left on this build, and I'm missing my partner in crime. Sprout's been dancing since she was 5, and this summer she got invited to an intensive program in Orlando for a couple of weeks. It's a world away from what we're doing here, but it's so important to her, and I couldn't be prouder. While she's gone, I'm keeping her updated on the build, which includes checking on the panels she designed for the fence around the pool.
That's so flippin' cool. Dude,
Look about right?
look at how small those are.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so sharp. It's so cool to see these go from a drawing on a piece of paper to a thing in real life. So after they cut these panels, the guys clean them all up and descale them. Then they shoot the powder on. They get wheeled into this oven.
Ready?
This powder is baked on at about 450 degrees and then gives that protected finish that we're looking for. It's like a big metal sauna in there.
Brian also made brackets for mounting the panels to the fence posts. We're gonna load those up and I'll be back for the panels when they're done.
That's perfect. We're all loaded up, ready to go. That looks exactly like a gigantic 170,000 pound rock. That is so cool.
We got one more step though,
Okay.
and that is paint.
Painting.
Oh, painting, of course.
Yes. The most fun, but just like every other stage, if we mess this up, we've messed up the whole thing. Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure.
If I sound nervous about painting, it's because I am. Sprout's the one with the artistic touch, not me. But with her off at dance camp, I called for backup.
There she is, perfect timing.
What's up, dude?
How you doing? Thank you for joining the team today.
Excited?
So we've created a lot of depth with our texture, our carving, our shape, but now we need that fine detail. So when somebody's coming, wonder how the heck you got a 170,000 pound rock here.
Right.
They can't be suspicious, right? We need to fool them the whole way.
They can't be suspicious. Perfect.
Yeah. So here's the close-up reference. And essentially what we have to do is use a layering technique with all these different colors in order to match that. Shall we begin?
Yep.
You know what, maybe.
Listen, I thought there would be numbers.
Paint by numbers?
I'm real good at following numbers.
Let's get her started.
We're gonna... It's a little intimidating. So it's not as scary as I thought it would be. The drips, basically, you just fade in with your hands. It's starting to not look like a gray rock anymore. And now we're turning them into rocks that match the landscape that has been here for millions of years. So it's pretty neat. Today is shotcrete day. We're putting up some plastic to protect the building because shotcrete is just that. It's concrete shot out of a giant hose at a whopping 80 miles an hour. But we need that velocity to fill in the huge pool in one day before the concrete cures. And it takes a lot of helping hands to do this dirty work. We've got my entire crew here. We've got the shotcrete crew here. The concrete truck's on the way. You just have to catch up with me as I go. We're gonna be moving fast.
The first of 10, yes, 10 concrete trucks arrive. We get right to work.
So this is nowhere near the viscosity that a normal concrete pour is. So when we pour like a pad for a hot tub, you're at a 5 slump, which is what they use to designate how runny the concrete is, how viscous it is. This is at a 2, so it's really dry. And they do that on purpose so it stays put and doesn't flow out of the way or droop out of the way. But that also means when we actually come back and trowel it and tool it, you gotta go fast.
And fast we go. Through the afternoon and into the evening, pumping over 200 tons of concrete into the pool. And then it's all hands on deck as troweling and shaping the massive pour takes us well into the night.
Hour 15. It is 9 o'clock at night right now. And this has been an absolute education. This is beyond capsized.
It's been a long grind, and the guys are running on fumes. They're pushing through, and they're getting it done.
He's gonna shoot this last edge. We're putting the last of the shotcrete in. We've got 2 yards left. We'll definitely be here for a few more hours, but feeling really good about it.
This morning, I'm checking on the landscapers who are digging what feels like miles of trenches for the irrigation system that'll water the new grass and plants we're putting around the pool area.
You guys are so fast. Holy catfish.
Getting some sprinklers in the ground.
Okay, so where are we in this process?
So right now we're working on these 100 sprinkler heads in the ground, about 4,000 feet of pipe underground, and we have just under 30,000 feet of sod coming. You know, there's probably close to 100 perennials going in here.
Well, I'm excited to put all this green and all these natural plants back in and then water them correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, the landscaping guys have this under control, which is good, because the next big piece of the pool puzzle is being delivered.
Oh my gosh, look at this beautiful thing. Oh man. We're just gonna back all the way down there to the bottom of the hill by the patio.
I don't usually order anything pre-built like this, but learning how to build a pool from scratch before the end of the summer feels like enough of a challenge. So I figured I'd hit the easy button on the hot tub.
Right about there. Okay, go ahead and come down. Just real easy. All right, nice. It looks amazing with the pool. Next step is we're actually gonna build the deck around it. So I'm really excited about the progress on this pool project. I was thinking about it last night. I've built huge custom houses. I've built things out of shipping containers. I've built things underground. This is probably the most stressful build I've ever done. And I think it's because almost every single component of it is foreign to me.
We've done pools before, but never an in-ground pool.
We've poured concrete, but we've never done shotcrete. I've played with plaster and things, but I've never built fake boulders. So there's all these components that are just a little different and new, and it's been a big challenge. So this one is an exciting adventure for Sprout and I.
After the shotcrete, we had a custom plastering crew come in to make it perfect.
Part of the pool process is you have to hydrate the plaster and keep it wet.
The reason for this is the plaster actually cures underwater, and it'll stop cracks from forming.
The easiest way to keep it wet, fill the pool with water.
And it's gonna be a scorcher today, so it's really tempting to go swimming right now, but
I suppose we got work to do.
We're finally ready to start building our deck.
And we've got 34 caissons. These are all 4 feet deep, and these are what's gonna support the deck itself.
First thing we need to do is frame out almost 1,500 square feet of deck that will surround the pool.
So we're using this composite deck frame that we used on other projects because it's one and done. We're never gonna have to replace it, it's never gonna rot. The crew is putting them in as we go. I'm cutting them and stacking them in order, and we're just assembly lining it.
By noon, it feels like we're working inside an oven, 110 degrees and baking. Around here, the weather does not mess around. One day it's frying pan hot. The next day you've got hail the size of golf balls. And a few weeks later,
Yeah, Alex. What are you doing?
you're buried in snow. That's why we're building a heated pool with a cover tougher than the weather. But today, it's just plain hot. And that's the main reason we're building this pool, is we can give our friends and family and visitors a place to relax and cool off. We're working a lot of long days on this build, but no matter how busy the days are, I'm always glad to get a quick call from Alex at dance camp.
Hey, kiddo. How's the day?
Great day. We had food and had breakfast, and then we have to get on the bus and go to the studios.
I picked up your custom fence post panels. They look awesome.
Oh, good.
You're a rock star. Thank you, kiddo. Love you.
Bye. Love you.
Awesome.
Our plaster coat is cured, so we're draining the pool to move to the next step. The biofiltration system, and another amazing team of experts is here to help me accomplish something I've been dreaming about for years.
Looks like a pile of fun, fellas. Dude, amazing. So we're starting the process of putting this biofilter together. Why this is so exciting for me is this is technology at its finest, in my opinion. Forever and ever, we just dumped chlorine into pools.
Problem is, when that water drains out into the landscape, it can be really bad for the environment.
So the ability to have this and be a truly natural swimming pool was really important to Sprout and I for the sustainability piece of it.
Now, instead of using chlorine along with traditional filters, we're turning this entire section into a natural biofilter chamber. The water seeps through layers of limestone rock that naturally remove the bacteria, then flows into a system of pipes and filters that catch even the smallest impurities before returning crystal clear to the pool.
So the next step for us is, you said we're gonna put in just a little layer, like
6 to 8 inches of the limestone gravel.
Yep. Rake it all out flat, and then we're gonna assemble all the white PVC pipes.
Exactly.
Then these get screwed into the actual filter, and then we slowly start filling it the rest of the way with the gravel.
Yeah, right up to the top. Awesome.
We'll start playing.
Let's get going.
I love it.
We got it. We got it. We'll put that down. Lower it. And success.
Okay, I'm holding.
This biofilter system takes a couple of days to install. Let's just fast forward to the end.
About the 20th load I've done.
I'm gonna hose it a little bit first, okay?
So we have the filter almost completely finished. The entire biochamber is surrounded by 20 tons of 3/4-inch limestone gravel. Pretty cool.
With the biofilter installed, the finish line's finally in sight. And soon, this one-of-a-kind pool will be ready to share with some very special friends and family. There's still a few steps to go before we're done. For starters, we're priming the pool with epoxy before applying the final coating. Now, the final coat is super cool, and it's not only because it isn't rolled or brushed on, it's blasted on with a flamethrower.
So that torch is 1,000 degrees, and they're injecting powder with high-pressure air in front of that flame. And what it's doing is basically turning to liquid as it comes through the flame and then sticks to the wall, and almost instantly it's dry and cured.
What's also cool about this layer is it's a special finish that not only seals the pool, but helps keep the water crystal clear.
So they're gonna do 3 layers of this all the way around. Man, that's gotta be a hot job in there.
I can't just stand around and watch these guys work on my pool. I gotta jump in and help out. And yeah, I had to change shirts. This thing gives off so much heat, I sweated through the last one.
Today is one of those big change days. We had 31,000 feet of sod delivered. So 31,000 square feet is like 12 single-family homes worth of space. So we've got a crew of people here today, and we're gonna get all this sod laid down. And we're just gonna go, go, go. So by tonight, this whole thing will be green all the way up to the sidewalk.
When the sun's beating down and the crew starts to drag, it's time to break out the ultimate power tool.
Wakey, wakey. Morning. Morning.
Get coffee?
I'll find you some coffee.
That's good, don't it?
Now that Dustin's got more fuel in his tank, I'm gonna focus on the water fountain idea that I came up with, and I'll add a little touch of mystery and magic to the pool.
This is what's called a source stone. So this is gonna sit on a basin at ground level, and then we landscape all around it. Underneath that basin is a pump and a water line that comes up and basically bubbles water out of the top of the stone. So when you look at it, there's this stone that just, water is coming off of it and disappearing. Let's make a source stone. This is one of the rocks off the local hillside here, and we just want to drill a hole through it so we can run our water line. The fun thing for me is to take natural things and modify them, taking this very, very heavy, very permanent thing and turning it into something ethereal. That's pretty spot on. Next steps for us is run our plumbing down and connect it from underneath. We're gonna fill it with water, flip it off.
There's nothing better than seeing a plan come together. Sprouts in my vision for this pool is almost a reality. The final steps include adding 1,500 square feet of decking. We're using a marine grade composite material in a lighter color that blends in with the environment. And speaking of blending into nature, we're planting sedum on the living roof. This hardy succulent will soak up rainwater and help insulate the restaurant below. The pool coating has set, and it's time to fill it with water. We also got delivery of a special piece of gear.
All right, our pool cover has arrived.
This weatherproof cover keeps the water clean when the storms roll in, but neatly retracts under the deck when the sun's shining. Here we go. One of the last steps in this epic build is to get Sprout's custom designed fence panels into place.
We're mounting these panels between the posts, and they're super heavy. That's why we have the cart. It takes all we can, two of us, just to lift it.
On to the next.
Yeah, one down, and only 15 more to go.
Don't worry, Dustin. When this build is done, you can cannonball till the cows come home. After months of hard work, the big day is finally here. And I am super excited to reveal this one-of-a-kind build to our good friends, family, clients, and neighbors. We're getting some final items into place, and my favorite designer is back on the job just in time.
This looks awesome, kid.
We like have a pool.
It's almost surreal that it's here, and that we're standing on this deck in not work clothes.
I was thinking, like, I feel like a girl. Like, I'm not dressed in work pants and a t-shirt, and I don't have, like, a sun hat line. This is so exciting.
All right, 3, 2, 1, come on down.
What? This is amazing.
Whoa.
Welcome.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Oh my Beyond
Lord.
beautiful.
Holy smokes.
This is totally what you thought it looked like when you rounded the corner, didn't it?
Man.
Well.
No. No.
It's beautiful.
A pool.
An actual pool.
In South Dakota.
Yes. Yes, an in-ground concrete pool with a cover and a heater.
Man, how did you come up with this?
So when we built the dock last season, super excited. I love jumping on. We're there almost every day, but also realizing that it's not for everyone. So sort of the idea for the pool was born from that.
I love how clear the water is.
You can't see it, but under the long dock over there is a biofilter. So this pool does not have chlorine in it.
It's awesome. Look at all the metal panels, the cutouts.
So cool. Yeah, so we had those custom made. I wanted to use shapes that were actually on short grass here. Flowers and plants to help make it a part of the landscape.
As a metal guy, seeing all the cutouts that were on there, you know, that was really cool. It gives you that vacation vibe.
It's really an oasis in an oasis now.
So what's your favorite part?
Oh, goodness. I think the boulders were probably one of my favorite things that we did on this project because it was someone else's very specific kind of art that I can't do.
How do they keep doing it? Everything they do is just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna be calling Cappie and Alex all the time. Can I come over? Can I come over?
We started this so long ago, and to be standing here on a 92-degree day with a pool full of water, a group full of friends here, and this view, I don't have words to describe how excited I am about this. In my entire career, it's the biggest job we've ever done. But it was a lot of fun to build.
Yes. It's beautiful.
Well, you guys ready to relax?
Yes.
We'll go get some drinks?
Yes.
Yes, please, make yourself at home.
Yay!
See if I can kick these boots off. Get comfortable.
It's an amazing day, and the people just keep coming. Almost everyone who worked with us throughout the year. David and Ruby and Dustin and Tanner, all of them work so hard day in and day out. They just put their heart and soul into every one of these projects. We wanted to celebrate them because they're so important in getting these builds done.
Welcome.
Yeah, cheers!
Hey, D, can I borrow you real quick?
Yeah.
Have a seat. This seat's for you. This seat's for you. We wanted you to have a break. Okay, here's the deal.
Oh, boy.
It's summertime, buddy. It's like you have a badger just like sitting on your face. Doctor. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty.
No, you're not.
It's gonna be pretty painless. It's because we love you.
No.
All right. Oh my God. Okay, let go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him run. Let him run.
Let him run?
Oh, wait till he goes to sleep. Oh.
Give me that.
It is like a whole badger. Here, have a seat. Have a seat. Oh, please let me. All right, here you go. Love you. I think we just leave the chops.
I'm gonna be shedding for a while.